Hey there guys, how's it going? Reaper here, back with another painting video. This time around we're doing a Myconid from the Kickstarter set for Reaper Bones. We primed it in a white brush on primer this time instead of our usual grey, as I want to try something a little bit different with the bulk of the body, as this is a mushroom creature, so it should probably look kind of organic. So we've started off with our white primer and now I'm doing a flesh wash over everything apart from the top part, or the cap of the mushroom essentially. And this is just to get all those recesses filled in and get a nice sort of brownish tone, because in the end I want it to look very sort of like a moldy mushroom looking type of thing. So with the second set of washes we do afterwards, it just gives it that look. We're also going to try a new technique off this that I don't think I've done in a video yet, because I've only done it a few times in general, but I want to give it a go just because why not. We're going to attempt to wet blend, and this is the first part. We do pure red for the bottom half of the cap, and I've thinned this quite a bit with Lamia medium, or a homemade version of Lamia medium. It basically maintains its consistency. And then we've come along with alien purple to do the top part, and then we just start mixing it on the model, just trying to get that sort of slight fade going along. And I do kind of come down a little bit too much, so I cover a lot more red than I actually mean to. So we do come back now with the next part, red, just to bring it back up and push that fade more into the center of the cap. Now that's done and left to dry, we'll do the underside of the cap, and this is angel green. I wanted something different from, because originally I was going to do sort of a skeleton bone or even a soft tone wash, just to give it that sort of look. And it would have just been a lot of brown and not a lot on the mini. So I thought alien green gives it a bit more of a weird look, as they're not exactly normal creatures. Basically, yeah, my camera died slightly while I was doing it, but lucky enough, I didn't actually miss anything out. I noticed almost immediately and quickly started it back up and got it going again. So we didn't really miss much, but we are still just doing angel green on anything that looks like it stands out. Like could be something separate. So he's got that sort of mossy vines coming down from the cap and around his arm. And now we come in with a goblin green though, and this is for the inside of the mouth and the two eyes, just to give it a bit more sort of oomph and make it stand out a bit. We do also do a few lines on the underside of the cap, just to give it a bit of variation in it. Just, it looked too boring, so I wanted to add a little bit something extra. Alright, now goblin green done, we come in with Vallejo Game Colors Jade Green for the eyes and the mouth again, just to give it a bit more of a fade, because I want to give it a glowing look, which is where the matte white now comes in, as the mouth doesn't quite work as it should do because the paint's still slightly wet. So I give up on the mouth quickly and do the eyes, just do 2 dots inside where the jade green is, and then come back and do a little bit more on the mouth after it's dried. It's just to give it that sort of glowing look for when we put this green tone on. This green tone goes over the entire mini. And this is what's going to give it that sort of moldy, browny look. As you can see, I do also do this wash on the top of the cap. I probably wouldn't do that if I was to do it again, just to leave those bright, vibrant colors, as the Mini does look very green now it's finished. And that's one thing you would only know if you do it the first time around and you mess it up. So that's the important part of trying new things. But now the wash is dry and it's been a full day, and some of that wash still looks glossy, which I'm going to leave. But we'll now come on to matte black for the base. There we go, that is pretty much it for the base. You could leave the Mini here, but I figured this base has got a lot of stuff going on, so let's add a little bit extra color just to make it pop out that bit more. So we come on with quite a heavy dry brush of Dungeon Grey, and this is picking up majority of the base except for the deepest of recesses. And once that's done, we come in with a lighter dry brush of more of the just raised areas of Ash Grey. And this is just to add that variation in the height of some of these things, because some of those stones actually stand up quite high. And once that's dry, we come in with dark tone on the base, just to finish it off and blend all those colors together. But then that will be the Mini done once this is finished, and it's been a weird Mini. It looks very green. I would probably not have the green under cap if I'd done it again, but it still works and it's got that moldy look that I'm going for, so that's a plus. And it was fun to wet blend again. But if you liked the video, guys, like, subscribe if you did, and I will catch you soon in the next one. See ya.